Back in there alongside David Jiricek today, and that puck took an adventurous hop in front of Greaves, came back into the corner, and now Jiricek will try to take it away in that left corner there from the forward for Laval that had possession. Back in there today, looked to be a shoulder injury. That was your speculation, and that was confirmed today, but he's back in there, and the Monsters will know where to target him, I guess, in this game. Up ice, here's a shot, Mailloux, left circle, right on. Will be too, but the Monsters have so many defensemen that this is a way to get guys into the lineup.
Yeah, you got fresh legs after a game last night. It's always good to get some fresh legs in if you can.
This is tossed all the way down to the right side of center. Monsters efforting possession, right corner. No scoring when both teams are dealing with the same playing surface. Towards the net here, this one picked up on the end boards. McCown skated it out to the edge of the crease, but
guys
off the end boards now after the Monsters set up again in the offensive zone. This one played by Laval out to center. Watch out. Here's Gignac. Burst his speed. Christensen can't catch him. A breakaway. He scores. Short-handed.
Christensen can't catch you. You're fast.
Yeah, got around the corner there. Christensen racing back and kind of fell forward, but nice backhand finish for Gignac as he scores here at 5 minutes. Monsters looking to tie the game. As McCown fed it back towards the left point. Oh, there's a dangerous-looking knee-to-knee hit from Trudeau on tap to center, and watch out, here come the Rocket. Barron drives the net. Gignac finds it. Barron alone. A backhander, and Greaves the save. The puck was rolling on the shooter, Justin Barron, and so Greaves able. They all love him.
Yeah, he's a leader, definitely, and the guys love him. Oh, there
Quick
it is.
Shot out of the left.
A quiet spot there in front of the net, and just slid over a little bit and then fired it to the far side.
Second on the club in scoring this year with that goal.
And the Monsters needed that. Give them a little life.
Big hit there. Coolman's on the end boards. Threw a shoulder into his counterpart. Now a penalty's coming against the Monsters here. Gallipo, left point, floats it into the corner. Hard hit delivered there by Sweezy, and then he goes for another. And that's when the whistle will sound as the players converge here behind the goal line. And we've got our first little meeting of the minds of the day here with 10:16 left in the first.
Please, more than welcome.
And the power play for the Rocket, 19th league-wide at 17.9%. Better at home, just under 20%, 10th in the league. Here come the Rocket out of their own zone with 1 minute and 3 seconds left on the power play. Bumped in by Heineman. Around the end boards, left wall. This one sent by Stevens. Out high Barron. Right side Heineman, and that shot bounced away off the leg of Sam Kanozko. Back to the right side of the offensive zone for Heineman. Plays it behind the Cleveland cage. This one tossed by Stevens. Left point Farrell. Off the bumper, that was Davidson. Then Barron to the right side for another burner from Heineman. And Greaves up to the task as this one.
Barron's a nice addition for Laval. He played a lot up in Montreal. He had 6 goals up from the blue line in Montreal this year.
Right side of the offensive zone, working with 20 seconds left in the power play, are the Rocket. Heineman out to the center point. Barron left side. One-timer right on. Feeds it back to the line. Svozil to the left side. This is off the tape of Mikhail Pucha. Back out high for Svozil. Across. One-timer. Kanozko. He hits the post. That one burned past the glove of Kaskasuo, who taps that goalpost, thanking it for helping him out. Now a shot right circle.
Re-look at it, or else it just fooled Kaskasuo because he kind of moved his glove and.
Yeah, sort of. Leg of Sweezy behind the net. Cedarquist back to Sean Farrell. Farrell now spins away from Sweezy, who just shoves him down to the ice. Now it's back out high slot. Gallipo behind his heels. Barron fires. Saved by Greaves. Loose at the top of the crease and able to be picked up by. Maybe it's a good thing the Monsters didn't see him till March. Out left point, Mailloux across in front. Nice play. Simoneau tried to tip that one. Little shot pass came out of that right side. And Elias Anderson drew it up. Almost worked. Out high again. Another big crank. And this one off the end wall. Trying to cover it was Greaves. And it was pushed away from him by Christensen. As that one came rifling in from the point courtesy of Mailloux. And now the Rockets still control as they hold the line center point. Mailloux to the right side. Then it's stuffed in front. They score. It's Xavier Simoneau with a power play goal. And the game is tied.
He got inside.
Both teams now 1 for 2 on the power play. Simoneau scores with just inside of a minute to go in the first period. So at 19:02 of the frame, it is Simoneau's 9th of the season, 36th point there. As Mailloux at the point got that puck to the right side, and then Simoneau in front after Anderson snapped it his way. Was fed from below the goal line.
Monsters missed the chance of getting that out when Mailloux dived and
Mailloux to the right side, then it's carried on further into the O-zone. Fed left circle for Stevens, returns it through the slot there as Davidson was the one driving the net. And at the horn, a big hit from Bisson will rile up the Monsters in McCown, but the period is complete. And the Monsters and Rocket remain tied at 2 through the first. And from left to right in red, it's the Rocket of Laval, Quebec. Here's Laval storming out of their own zone. Sean Farrell hits his offensive blue line, feeds it to his left, and then fires. He scores. Farrell convinced everyone he was feeding Gignac, but he rips it home.
got it.
29 seconds of the period. Sean Farrell, I think he was the one carrying it up the ice here, and then he slides to Gignac. You're right, it rolled off his stick. It was like an unintentional pass back to Farrell.
Gignac was trying to pull it back to himself.
Blue line, feeds it to his left. Here with 5+ minutes gone in the second period, 3-2 Laval. Monsters trying to exit their own zone. Puck to the middle of the ice, grabbed by Corson Coolmans, and then that pass broken up. I thought Norlinder sent it into his own bench, but it stayed in play. And he'll force it back inside his own line for a pivoting Olivier Galipeau. Tape up ice, Condata. Feeds to his right is Perreault. Back to Condata. Didn't receive the pass, but got it right to the front of the net. And falling forward, Cedarquist denied there by Greaves, but not much of a shot. He just kind of in that department. Monsters clear into the Laval zone, but the Rocket will start out. Here's Logan Mailloux gaining the Monster line. Right side, feeds back, left point, striding in. Simoneau into the slot. Gignac whiffed on the shot, and the Monsters whiff on the clearance. They hit Roman Achon in the back of the legs there, trying to get it out to center. So the Rocket in control again. Long shot Mailloux. This one over the crossbar, off the end glass. Able to be picked up by the Rocket. They'll feed it right wing side. Back out center point, Mailloux. Left circle, creeping in. That's Mailloux, and now this one bounced into the slot, and a penalty's come. Laval still controls. Gignac shoved there by Malatesta. Still got that cycle down into the corner, and then grabbing his face is Farrell late at 3-2. As Gauntz goes for the 4-minute double minor for high sticking. Controlled by Cleveland, cleared to Kaskisuo, picked up by Mailloux. He'll skate through the neutral zone, pick his way into the Monsters' end, drops it off left circle, and Simoneau stripped of possession by Gaudette through a hit against Simoneau in the corner for good measure, but Laval still has the puck. Elias Anderson, right wall on his offhand, strides down, then banks one off the dasher, back to the blue line, and Mailloux, he'll feed it to his left, it's Maillet, back to Mailloux, and now it's Anderson, right circle, turns, fires, that one blocked, off a Cleveland body, and now it's out to the center point. Mailloux to the left side, this one fired, looked like there, and he's checking on that right now, but still controlling. The Rocket have Barron feeding left circle. Farrell down to the doorstep. Stevens tried to center it. Drifts back off a stick to Barron, center point. Now it's Farrell, left circle. To the right dot, Heineman, back out. Barron, his shot, blocked two. Maillet to the base of the right circle for Laval. Gignac. Gignac, center point. Thinking it over. This one fired by Galipeau. Get out to center, they can't. Mailloux holds it in. Cross ice, this is Simoneau. He pivots down into that left circle, tried to get that puck onto his forehand. Falling was Jiricek. Simoneau to the slot. Shot just kind of trickled through, then fed right circle. Anderson out high for a Mailloux shot, and that was blocked. Then to Laval. Nice stretch feet ahead. Here's Gauntz. Right circle. Fires. Rebound off the leg. Fired Meyer and kept out by Kaskisuo. A brilliant design again by Gauntz on the shot. But now, watch out. Here come the Rocket 2-on-1. Gignac, right circle, has Farrell, but he swings and puck bounces out to the high slot now. Barron slides it. Center point. Mailloux with a offering that skims wide off the outside of the net. Came back right point for Mailloux now. He'll skate it down the wall on his forehand. Leaves it for Gignac. Gignac across. One-timer. Seal, who was the longtime captain here in Laval, now in the New York Rangers organization, and Bork, as time expires here in the second period, has now become the new leader here in Laval. Oh, at the end of that,
there's Simoneau.
Oh, is it Simoneau? Well, Trudeau was the one that Carson hit, and I think that's what sort of carried this. The pass to the middle of the ice there where Davidson was stripped. Watch out, bad change for Laval. Shot by Malatesta, and a save made by Kaskisuo. Simple wrister off the rush, and now afterwards, Malatesta's getting mugged behind the net. He's lost his helmet. He's happy to fight, but the linesman won't let him. Still going on here. It's not just Malatesta. Now you've got Davidson and another player just 2-on-1 on a Monsters guy.
Well, Barron pulled Sweezy off, but he won't drop his stick now that Sweezy's looking face to face with him. So Sweeze gets up and turns around, and Barron like looks away, holds his stick.
Well, it's amazing what changes when Billy Sweezy rings your doorbell, right? All feeling pressure from Cedarquist, who was the first guy into the monster zone. Here's Pucha now, getting the Laval line. He was spun around like a top, and the puck rolled away. Now it's Gignac, 2-on-1, has a man, feeds him, Farrell fires, and a save by Green. Post in the nick of time.
Yeah, he read that play very well.
Tossed back to the right circle of the Cleveland zone. This is Christensen backhanding one to center. It's picked off by Heineman. Gains the line. High slot. Fires. Glove save. Greaves. Rebound. 12-18 left in frame 3. 3-2 Laval. Into the offensive zone. Farrell to Barron. Nice pirouette there to keep control of the puck. It's back to Farrell atop the left circle. His shot glanced wide. Fed back for Barron, who fell as he fired. Stopped by Greaves, and he finds a way to stop the rebound of Farrell as well. As the puck now back out to the left point. Bisson. Farrell top of the left circle. Center blue. Barron, another shot. Reading it out. Sends a pass up the left side. This is Farrell. Farrell forward, nudged by Heineman. Bounces behind the net of Jet Greaves. Greaves fires around the left wing boards. This one bounces out to the top of the circles. Kicked at by Gaudette. Spun around was Gignac. Now it's Bisson feeding to his right. Barron with a rink-wide feed to Gignac. Gains the line. Gignac run into by David Jiricek. Now the puck back to the left corner. This is Mikhail Pucha. Pucha to Jiricek. Jiricek gains the line. He's got a little bit of room. Cuts back to the slot and almost was tripped up. Stayed in play. Now the puck picked up by Gignac as the penalty is over. Elias Anderson. This could be a signature weekend for the 6th place Rocket. Monsters, though, want to have something to say about that. Got to snap to it. Face-off controlled by Laval. Left point. This is Barron. Sends it down into the corner. Hit by Mailloux. The puck swept towards the front of the net. Released by Farrell and a stop by Greaves. And still with it, Laval creeping towards the net. They score! It's Logan Mailloux finishing on the backhand, and he was all alone to make it 4-2 Rocket.
Monsters defenseman went into the corner. The guy passed it. He did not finish him. He turned away, and that guy jumped into the middle, got the return pass, and scored.
So Logan Mailloux with the goal. It comes here at 14:23 of the third period. He scored one yesterday. By Greaves. And still with it, Laval creeping. Sean to the right side for Christensen. Center point, long shot, Svozil, knocked down. Picked up, here's Gignac. Gignac feeds one across. This is Xavier Simoneau. Simoneau turns away from the empty net. Back to the front where it's fun left in the third. Anderson with the goal. Again, 17:03 on the feed from Xavier Simoneau. It's Anderson's 16th, 30th point.
A tough weekend for the Monsters. They're going to have